46 years old, Andy Bolton from Leeds. And he's done 46. Make that 47. 900 pounds competition lifts. Well done, Andy Bolton. Think about it now.
Cloud 9 somewhere. Amazing show again. My performance, 420 kilo pull. I went into there thinking top 5, top 3, top 5. I got 4th. 420 is 20 kilos more than last year. I found it uncomfortable being down there for so long. But 420 is the most I've pulled in 2 years. So on a whole, I'm happy with that. And with Eddie Hall and these guys young and they're strong now, they're animals. It's hard for me to compete with them guys at that level right now. But I'm happy with what I did. 420 pull is still a big deadlift. 4th place. What can I say? It's an amazing show, and it's great to be part of it all.
How would you have changed your training looking back? Would you have done anything different? Did you think you missed a trick? Any mistakes?
It's not. Yeah, it's a good pull 420, but it's not up there with the big boys. As far as training goes, I don't think I did. I think it is lack of competition deadlifts over 420, 430. Like in the old days when I was pulling the big numbers, I was pulling 440 regular every time I went out, and it was comfortable. So them sort of weights in your body, your body got used to that sort of pull. Now over 420, it's tough for me. I'm getting a little bit older. But the training were perfect. The speed was fast. It was fast. I was shocked. I thought I was going to be a bit stronger on the day. The training went perfectly. I timed it right. It just one of them things, It's no excuses. It's just it was tough on the day.
What was it like stepping out in front of the crowd and at least putting in a better performance this year? You must have felt like you walked away.
Yeah.
You seem much happier this year.
Yeah, it's amazing in that crowd. You walk out there and the goosebumps and I've never felt like it. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. But this year, I can honestly, I'd watch it on TV this year, and I'll be happy to watch it on TV this year. Last year, I tried to avoid it at all costs. This year, 4th place, 420, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Eddie? I mean, when you watched that pull, I must admit, I got a kind of funny feeling like he wasn't going to do it just before it. What were your thoughts, and how do you see his pull go up?
Yeah, it was smooth pull 463. There were no hitching, there were no stopping. It would just start to finish. It looked comfortable. It looked like about a 90% pull. There was more there. How much did Eddie do? We don't know. But to be honest, Eddie might have been stronger last year. Now, people say his lift last year compared to this year. But remember last year, he did 2 pulls at 435, he did 400, 420, 2 at 435, 446, and then 461. This year, Eddie only did 380, 420, 463. He did half the amount of pulls than last year. So, it's hard to...
Did he take advice on you there? I mean, I must admit, when I saw that, what my gut feeling was? I thought Eddie was just trying to give the crowd a thrill, and he wasn't going to do a record. I thought maybe something was wrong with him. It was so un-strongman-like. Strongman-like is usually grind out every rep.
The way Eddie did it with powerlifting style.
Yeah.
That's the way I'd done it. That's exactly the way I'd done it if I were a powerlifter.
Yeah.
Competing in the powerlifting arena. But I thought Eddie were going to pull out. Honestly, I didn't think he would do that last lift.
Yeah, so
I thought he was injured or he wasn't quite in great shape. I thought he would wait and see what everybody else did if he needed to pull that. But it come from nowhere.
Yeah.
He was walking backstage again. He suddenly got on, and he was cramping. His legs were shaking, but he still pulled it.
Did you see the close-up of his legs shaking?
His leg was shaking a
lot.
lot.
That was bizarre, wasn't it? What is that? Is that
just adrenaline?
Just sheer adrenaline.
I mean, all my hands shake, my arms, my legs shake.
Yeah.
It's just you're so up for it, but your whole body's just—it's like it's hard to control.
What's that feeling like pulling a world record? You know it. You know it a couple of times.
I've done it a few times. It's amazing. It's like, I think Eddie's, when I did mine, it was like shock. You've pulled it, but all that work you've put into it, you can pull it, but when you actually do it, have I done it? You stood there, I've done it. It's £1,000, and you don't sink in for weeks after that. Eddie wouldn't know what had happened. I don't believe until a few days after or a week after. Then it hits him.
See an warrior back on the platform again. What happened out there today? You couldn't quite manage to do 435 there. Obviously, the earlier weights went up easy.
You know what, Colin? I'm getting old. 420 felt okay, but that felt like it was glued to the floor. It just felt heavy, Colin.